Yes, we already have the Tory Lanez album in dog whatever, but basically we're ranking all these albums. We're getting it out. Come on, bro. It's 2025. Nobody's downloading Corn. Come on, bro. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. All right, let's just get to the album rankings. Tory Lanez album was obviously the worst one we've watched or listened to on stream. I think everybody had a bad time with this. Actually, I don't think it was the worst one, but it was just something that we did not have. Like, I didn't have much patience for. I wasn't really feeling this one. Like, I don't know. I don't think this one was the worst one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think this one was the worst one. I ain't gonna lie. Let's just go in order. Green album from Weezer. How y'all feeling about this? What y'all think? Where y'all think this should go? Green album from Weezer. Somebody said ass? Okay. I did not listen to Weezer on stream. I did not. This is the first album I actually reviewed. Weezer Green album to me is an album that I come back to every single second. Like, whenever I go to the gym, whenever I'm in the sauna, I literally play the Green album start to finish just to like time it. I think it's like 30 minutes. I think it's like 30, 40 minutes. And then once the Green album's over, I just get out the sauna. I listen to that album all the time. I love it. And the reason why, I could totally understand after listening to all these albums that maybe Weezer isn't like that good. They're not doing something that interesting. But the fact that this is my first one, you never forget your first time. So to me, this is my entry to the genre. Without this, wouldn't be there. I'm putting Weezer in GOATed. Call me crazy, but Green album by Weezer is in GOATed for me. I'm sorry. I like the Green album. I like the Green album. I like it. It's good. I'm a Weezer guy, okay? We got OK Computer by Radiohead. And after putting the Green album in GOATed, some people might get mad at me for this. I like the album. I do. I do like the album. But it's not something that I come back to a lot. I think I do personally. I have listened to In Rainbows more recently. Set up the community ranking. How do I do that? How do I do that? Tell me why I'm explaining this. I do come back to In Rainbows a little bit more than I come back to OK Computer. Even though, yes, I have listened to In Rainbows more recently. I personally like In Rainbows a little bit more than OK Computer. I think it's just good. I think it's good music. I don't really come back to this album that much. Maybe I should, but some of the good songs on it were... I was just listening to it the other day. Let's go back and see. OK Computer. Maybe I'm underrating it a little bit. What were the best songs on this album? Paranoid Android, Let Down. I remember I really like Exit Music. But it's kind of slow in the tone, and I don't know. I just personally prefer other albums from Radiohead. Jeff Buckley, Grace. This is an album that I have fallen in love with. My only problem with it is that I feel like half the album is very, very good. Like, I've been listening to Jeff Buckley a lot recently. I've been listening to Jeff Buckley so much recently. Listen, recently search. The first person is literally Jeff Buckley. Like, this album is amazing. Like, Grace, this song. Like, the ending of Grace. Slow songs do not mean bad songs. It just means that my personal preference is faster paced songs. This shit is so hard. Hold on. Hold on, wait for it. Hold on. Hold on. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really, really good. I really like this album. I'm gonna put it in great though. It's I like my select songs on there. Like this song, you can tell me that's a top 5, top 3 rock song I've ever listened to ever. And I wouldn't argue with you. I don't think anybody should argue with you. And yes, I understand somebody looking at me like there's no fucking way you got the Green Album over Grace and OK Computer. Listen to my explanation of those reasons. Weezer just sits with me. And there's a couple songs on here, even though I like most of the songs, that I just don't really come back to that much. Like So Real is good, but I don't come back to it that much. Like Lover, You Should Come Over, and Grace and Mojo Pen are my 3 favorite songs on the album that I do come back to often, but I don't really touch the other songs on this album. Some sexy songs for you by Drake. Y'all know how I feel about Drake. My perspective on Drake definitely changed after some things came to light. I'm not putting it in dog shit. I can't. Come on. I can't. Let's just be real. I really like that album. It's good R&B. It's good R&B. The more you listen to it, listen, chat, come on. Y'all have heard this song it's a hit. Drake got a hit. I told you Drake needed a hit. And y'all have heard, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a picture of the girl, show the whole world. Yeah, is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Kresge. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Like for the that's a hit. I can't put that. I can't say that was just a dog shit album. On top of that, listen to this. I'm not about to play it, but just look at how many songs. I don't like every single song, but Spider-Man, Superman, Deeper, Small Town Fame, Brian Steele, Give Me a Hug, Raining in Houston, No Kia, Meet Your Padre is pretty bad. Somebody Loves Me, Celibacy, Die Trying, and then the whole end. That's a bunch of good songs. I don't think this album is great. I don't think this album is goated. I think it's just good. And I would put the OK Computer over it. And yes, these are gonna be like, if I have Drake's album behind OK Computer, that means I like OK Computer more. But I think these are just good. Play Meet Your Padre right now. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl, shaking that. I actually listened to like a Joji song all the time back in the day. I think it's like Slow Dancing in the Dark. All right, yeah, wait. Invigilant, I'm sorry for ignoring you. How do I do this community poll shit? Because we should definitely do this community poll. Because I think that'll be fun. I don't know how to do this. Play Meet Your Padre right now. Joji's good R&B. All right, we need to figure out how to do this community poll. All right, Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Scroll to the top and hit live poll button. Where's the live poll button, chat? Live poll. Am I blind? Chat, am I blind? Chat, am I blind? The light skinned king will get his. Oh, you're on it now? Just send the link. So I just copy the link from this link. I copy that. I copy that. Is that the link that I send? Yes? No? Maybe so? I'm gonna assume that's the link. I think so. I never tried it before. So all right, let me all right, after I'm done with my personal tier list, community, I'm sending it to the Discord, community ranking. And yes, I spelled community wrong. I'm not fixing it. Community ranking of all the albums I've listened to, tier list. We need to get a Mozart album in there sometime. So All right, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. This is an album that I thought was I thought would be in either mid or ass a couple weeks ago. But there's just a couple of songs on this album that really stick in my head. Red Hot Chili Peppers, particularly Porcelain. That I think that's one of my favorite songs that I've listened to. It's just the way that it's the best. I think it's the best slow song I've listened to. I really like the album cover, which isn't much of a help, but porcelain, are you wasting away in your skin? Are you missing the love of your kin? Like, bro, I can't lie. I'm not a liar. I've never been a liar. Yes, they snipe my videos off of YouTube. Yes, I thought it was kind of mid at first. But hold on. Like, hold on. Scar tissue that I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know It All. Like, it's catchy. It's catchy music. It's catchy music, I think. Do I think the album's a little too long? Yes. Do I think the album could have been more condensed into like a better listening experience for start to finish? Of course. But they do have catchy music. I'm gonna put it in good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's goated. I just think it's good. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Passable. Nirvana. This album was an album that I listened to very early on in the journey. I have come back to this album a good amount. I do want to listen to Nirvana's other album soon. We just never have. But Nevermind is great. I don't really have much thoughts on it, but it is a great album. I'm gonna take Grace by Jeff Buckley over it, just because the singing on Grace by Jeff Buckley is just unmatched. There's not many singers who can sing at the level of Jeff Buckley. But Nirvana's is good. It's good. It's good music. It's good. It makes me think of Batman. I like it. Joy Again. People are gonna hate me for this, but this is an album that is not widely known. Not a lot of people listen to it. But whatchamacallit? This is an album that's just stuck with me my entire life. Like they have that one really, really popular song. Hold on, let me see. That one really popular song, Leaf on a Falling Yacht. Everybody knows this song. I guess I should stop. But this is the thing. I don't know why that song is so damn popular, but nobody has listened to this album. I'm telling you, Grace by Joy, Forever by Joy Again is so good. They have so many bangers. I don't understand, and I love you just again. I guess you think that all my friends never get this hard. It's some of their refrains is so catchy. It's so catchy. Living Ghost, like I'm sorry that, so sorry that you took it. I recommend anybody that likes the Strokes, give this album a listen start to finish. Please. It's great. It's great garage rock. I never knew it. But this was my entry to all that. This is goated. This is one of the best albums I've ever listened to in my life. It's stuck with me through almost a decade now. Bro, you have to be a Miles Bridges fan to like, what does that mean? It's this album has stuck with me for almost a decade. It's great music. American Idiot by Green Day. I haven't come back to this album. I haven't come back to Green Day a lot. I listened to Dookie a little bit. Pause. I hate the name of that album. But American Idiot, let me get a quick reminder what was on that album. I haven't really come back to this one. Over the test of time, over listening to all this, I do think Green Day and Weezer have slightly like lowered in my all-time rankings. You listen to Dookie? Yes, I did listen to Dookie. This one had Jesus of Suburbia, Saint Jimmy, Give Me Novocaine, Letter Bomb. I do remember liking this album. There's so many versions of this. I guess maybe I have to listen to those. But I just haven't come back to it a lot because I think there's better like punk grunge-esque music. Like, would I rather listen to a Nirvana album or Green Day? I probably listen to the Nirvana album. Would I rather listen to the Green Day by American Idiot or Pinkerton? I think I might want to listen to Pinkerton. When did you discover Joy Again? So Joy Again had a song on GTA 5 radio on a farm. It's called On a Farm. And then I was driving in GTA one day, right? GTA Online, doing my regular heist missions, doing my car vehicle export shit like that. And then On a Farm came on. And I was like, hold on, I kind of fuck with this. Then I went to go listen to their album. This was before I think Leaf on the Falling Yacht was really popular, or Looking Out for You was really popular. They had a song on GTA. I don't know how they got a song on GTA, but they had a song on GTA. I'm gonna just put this in honestly, I'm gonna put this in mid. I like it. It's just like there's been so much better that, I don't know. My Chemical Romance. I really liked this album the first time I listened to it. I really did. And I still really do like it. I haven't gone back to it as much as I thought I would. I listened to it in very specific instances. It is very good. I think it's the best emo punk album I've listened to. I'm Not Okay is an all-time banger. Like, I really like that. The production on it is great. I really like My Chemical Romance. It's definitely in my top 3 bands that I've ever listened to, for sure. And I really did like the album, but it's just, I remember the second half was just kind of like, not necessarily bad, but just not as good as the first. That Through Stream and Have It in Rotation, great stuff. I put it in great, yeah. Like, I'm Not Okay is amazing. Who you that is not. I remember the guitars being so great on this album. I think this is an easy, at least great. And I liked it more than I liked it more than Jeff Buckley's album. I think this is great. I think like garage rock and whatever Joy Again and the Strokes fit into, that's gonna be my favorite genre. And then right after that's gonna be pop punk and like grunge stuff. And I kind of like emo punk, so I feel like it kind of makes sense. How was Green Day got away with this? Hey man. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream. This is good. I'm gonna put this at the top of good. Geek USA and Mayonnaise are amazing. Most of the album I don't really listen to. Sweet Sweet is a song that I've actually grown very accustomed to. I was listening to this album the other day. Sweet Sweet, I really like it. And then Invigilant. You sent me Birthday Boy by Ween. I don't know if you have deeper knowledge of these songs, but listen to how this song starts. Invigilant. I'm talking to you specifically. What does that remind you of? Doesn't that kind of remind you of Birthday Boy? What is that sound called? Is that just a synth? Right? Is that just a synth? What is that? Isn't that sound kind of similar? Or am I tripping? Look, let me play it. Wait. And then you hear it in the Babytron, and it's like Babytron was really inspired by Ween and Siamese Dream. It's not happening, buddy. But you hear that? If I try to teach you the game, is you go finish the class. I just like that sound a lot. I like that sound a lot. You could have at least picked a good Baby Tron song. Michigan Ave is amazing.
Position, if I see him, I'm whipping his ass. I'm on futuristic time, left that shit in my past.
Listen, LA got Denver tonight. If they lose, they lose. Is This It by The Strokes? This is the greatest album I've ever listened to in my life. And it's not even close. Is This It by The Strokes is a euphoric experience. They don't have a single second of downtime in that album. It's clearly the best album I've listened to. I've gone back to that album a plethora of times. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. There's no debate. I will not hear anybody say anything negative about this album. There's nothing much to be said. This album's amazing. All right. My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. This is an album that I thought would get better with time. It just stayed the same. I think it's good. And again, most of these albums I've listened to aren't bad, which is why it's gonna be like lopsided as hell. It's like a girl you see down the street who has an AirPod build. Like it's gonna be a lot of shit at the top and barely anything at the bottom. I think it's good. I kind of do like this album a little bit more than this album right here. I think it has its moments. I still haven't fully gotten the concept of the album. The Black Parade. I still fully haven't gotten the concept of the album. Like I said, when I listened to it, there's a deeper meaning there. Maybe I just need more time with this. But there was a lot less songs that I actually genuinely liked. I like Welcome to the Black Parade. I like I Don't Love You. What is the album in F? That's a Tory Lanez album we listened to that one time. But yeah, it's just okay. I think it runs a little longer than it should. I think it's good though. I like their style of music, so I think it's good. I think Three Cheers is better. I agree. I think Three Cheers is better. Toxicity by System of a Down. I was just listening to that actually last night. How do you feel? Moody clears legal. You're just saying things now. I was listening to Toxicity by System of a Down last night. Let me get a quick little refresher on that. Wasn't it like and it stops? They had that. Dear Dance. Yeah, this one was like the closest thing to metal I've ever listened to in my life. I remember. You're trying to build a prison. It's just like they had like strange shit like that like all the time. But I liked it. Chop Suey is really good. Wake up! I just got the fadeaway. What you think the keys upon the table? I like this album. I do remember liking this album. I don't want to put everything in good, but yeah, it's kind of good. I like Californication more than it. I don't like it more than Drake. I'll put that right there. Osama Sun, this one's mid. People will try to say that they don't like Osama Sun or they didn't like the album. I think I just have a very different audience. This album, this is an underground rap artist. Okay. This is an underground rap artist. Not a lot of people that are in here will actually like that style of music. I do. Look at this YN. Come on. He's YN. What type of music did you expect? What type of music did you expect this guy to make? Okay. What type of music did you expect to hear? Look at him. All right. And then like songs like he added the deluxe.
We had little shit lit, yeah. Push it up in that 6 cut off my some new. Spent some hair on some shoes. Got a little bit, okay, boo. Made a little bit out of food. Now I ain't fucking with you. Still around the cool, bitch. Niggas gon' do that shit. On some fuck shit. ARP gon' back on with it. Now I don't love shit. Now I don't love shit.
Bank full of hundreds.
Oh, you think you nice on D1? I don't got that pipe on B1. I trust that slong on lean one. Put a link to the lean on. Yeah, everybody know what we on. Come right with me on. Bro, they get back, you pee on. I said, big crew for my song. I had a beat, yeah. I had 15, if you know what I mean, yeah.
Individual songs on this album are good. If you listen to this album start to finish, you have to be falling asleep. There's just no way. Edward Skeltix? Who is that? Edward Skeltix. Who is that? Is this another underground rapper? Or is he a rock band? Oh, I've heard this guy before.
3P wing combo, bitch.
Yeah, underground rappers sound really similar. Okay, they do. But I just think that if you listen to that album start to finish, you're not really gonna have a great time. If you just try to go to that album and pick like individual songs, that's when you're gonna really, really feel like that's when you're really, really gonna feel like, you know, something. You know what I mean? But I'm just put that right there. The Blue album by Weezer. I actually like this album the least out of all the Weezer albums I've listened to. I'm slapping that in mid. Keep it a stack. My thing with the Blue Weezer album is not actually due to the music. And it's gonna be a very strange. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna be a very strange reason why. In Apple Music and on YouTube, the two places I listen to music, the Blue album just isn't loud enough for me. Like,
What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta
but then I go to Weezer, the Green album, and it's like it's just got so much soul to it.
Yeah, open the door and let your love come down over the
I just like how much louder Weezer is in comparison to the Blue album, and it just makes me enjoy. It makes me enjoy the Green album more than the Blue album. And I wasn't really like the Sweater song is good. Yeah, I like this song. But for the most part, I can just take it or leave it. I think I've heard a lot more better Weezer music. That being, turn up your headphones then, Unc. That's not how it works. My shit will be on max. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? My shit will be on max, and then it's like, what's going on? Hold on, Braun Breaker. If you're in here, did you send to the Discord that you got what you needed? Send that to the Discord. Pinkerton. This has got some all-time bangers. I really like Pinkerton. Pinkerton. Pink triangle on a sleeve. And this is the first. I'm gonna keep it a stack. This is gonna sound so stupid, but The Good Life right here, this song right here, has a beat switch that, and I didn't even know like in rock that could happen until I listened to this song. It's gonna sound like stupid as hell, but listen to this. This is crazy. I have that memorized, like what time the beat switch happens. That's how much I've listened to this song. I heard this and I swear to God, you would have thought I was gooning the way there was white shit on my fucking Apple Music. Banger. Let's go to Pink Triangle.
when I'm stable long enough, I'm done. She's a lesbian. I thought I had found the one. We were good as married in my mind, but married in my mind so good. A big triangle on street. Let me know the truth. Let me know the truth.
I was killing that, chat. Don't lie. Hold on. I was killing that. Yeah, this album is good. Tired of Sex is amazing start. It reminds me of Scott Pilgrim. I'm a big Scott Pilgrim guy. I know that like y'all might not be into him, but I'm a big Scott Pilgrim guy, and this album cover just reminds me of like reading the Scott Pilgrim comics. That makes sense. If you know, you know. This got their best hooks. I'm gonna slide it right there in great though. It's still the Green album for me is still a little bit better. because I can listen to this album. Like, I listen to this album so much. Scott would be a Drake fan. Yeah, he's from Canada. He's from Canada, of course. He'd be a Drake fan. Whoa, okay, wait. I think that message had deeper meaning. Because he was dating a high schooler. If you know, you know. You should watch the Scott Pilgrim movie. It's a really good movie. All right. If y'all haven't watched Scott Pilgrim, isn't Scott Pilgrim the guy from Astroworld? No. Oh my God. Y'all need to watch the Scott Pilgrim movie if y'all haven't. Dookie by Green Day. Good. Again, Green Day over time just has gotten supplanted by so much better music. I watched it and the show. I wasn't a big fan of the Scott Pilgrim show, to be honest. I thought they should have did a 1-to-1 thing in the comic books, based on the comics, because the comics had so much material that the movie did not cover, and they just decided to do a whole different direction for what reason. I don't know. Dookie by Green Day. Again, Green Day just over the course of me listening to more music has just gotten lower and lower in like the entire you want show Rex? Sure. You read comics? Yes. What the fuck do you think this wall is here for? You think this is just for show? Yeah, these are the things I put on for show, but yes, I actually do read comics. I can go get my Scott Pilgrim collection right now. I'm currently reading Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four run of the Fantastic Four. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Again, Green Day just isn't that good. When you start listening to other music, it's just like, it's okay. Let me actually switch it up. Blood Sugar Sex Magic, dog shit. That shit was ass. Some of the worst lyrics I've ever heard in my life. Like incredibly cringy music. I will never warm up to this album. I really, and the sad thing about it for me is that I really like the album cover. I really like the album name. Like, I want to be edgy. Did you watch the Spider-Man animations? I heard that it's good. I am probably going to watch it eventually. I want this album to be good. But man, some of this shit, what was it? Suck My Kiss? Oh my God. One of the, just terrible. And then their weird voice kind of just, when they're saying stupid shit, it kind of just makes. I didn't get a message going to my head. I am what I am. Most motherfuckers don't suck my kiss. That me. I just can't. Sir Psycho Sexy, like I can't. This shit is ass. Terrible. Fucking dog shit. Put that right next to the Tory Lanez album. This is trash. This shit is fucking trash. Californication went from mid to good. This Blood Sugar Sex Magic will always stay in dog shit. That album is terrible. Okay? Don't let anybody try to trick you into thinking that it isn't terrible. That album is terrible. Bad. Fucking dog shit. I never want to listen to that shit again. Okay? Hurry Up Tomorrow. I'm a big Weeknd fan. Okay? I'm a big Weeknd fan. Mother's Milk? Isn't that a character from The Boys? I'm a big Weeknd fan. And as much as I want to say this album's great or good, I like it. Yes, it has some flaws. It has some major flaws for me. As somebody who's The Weeknd, like I told y'all can go back and watch the video. The Weeknd is my favorite singer ever. I feel like I'm credited up when I can talk about The Weeknd. The Weeknd is my favorite singer ever. Ever. I feel like Cry For Me is the only really good song on the album. Like, y'all know this song, right? Hold on. Like, let it build up. Hold on.
I can feel it. Girl, pick up your phone. I can't believe it.
And that's the second song on the album. Then 3 Down is not mid, but it's just not as enjoyable as that song. Like none of the songs touch the peak of that. Like Enjoy the Show with Future is good, but this song is how long? 5 minutes, and it did not need to be. The future feature on this song is unnecessary. What does he add to the song? The song with Travis Scott really isn't that good. It's a minute long of this girl talking.
I know you're up. You think I don't know you're dead?
For the next minute, it's just gonna be this girl talking in a very seductive voice. I don't think Open Hearts is that good. Take Me Back to LA was a song I had better expectations for. No, I didn't like it. I like Give Me Mercy. It's just too long. It's too long. And I don't think the highs reach as high as other Weeknd albums. I'm not going to come back to that album that often. I think it's mid. If Drake put that out right now, that would be one of his 5 best albums ever. But for The Weeknd, who has a pretty flawless discography, this is possibly his second worst album he's ever released, in my opinion. But none of his albums are bad. I'm taking After Hours over it. I'm taking Dawn FM. I'm taking Starboy. I'm taking Beauty Behind the Madness. I'm taking Trilogy over it for sure. You can argue me Kissland. You can argue me My Dear Melancholy. But that's about it. Like, yeah, that's about it. Like, give me, I'm easily Dawn FM, After Hours, Starboy, Beauty Behind the Madness, Trilogy, easily. You can debate me Kissland. Kissland and My Dear Melancholy. M-Ray Buzz by Radiohead, this is great. I'm gonna put that over here. I was expecting something different based on the first song of that album, 15 Step. It was like a little bit more funky than the rest of the album actually ended up being, but I really like the spatial themes, the kind of calmness, the slowness of it. I like it. It made me feel like I was in space. I really did truly like that album. The Mollusk by Ween. I'm not gonna put it in dog shit. I'm gonna put it in ass. I just don't get it. It's very experimental. It's very different. It's got a lot going on. I don't think it's bad. Like, what would I rather listen to if you put two things in my face? Unfortunately, I would probably rather listen to these two albums down here, but I just feel like they're so boring. They're not trying anything. With Ween, I can always give somebody respect if you're going to try something. If you're trying something new that not a lot of people are doing, and you're just being different, I'll at least give you points for creativity, even if it doesn't land with me, which is why I would rank this album ahead of that. It's just I can't take seriously. This is the thing. I just can't take seriously if I go to the Mollusk. It starts off with a kindergarten song, first and foremost. Where was the song? Waving My Dick in the Wind. What the fuck is that? What?
Waving my dick in the wind.
No. And I can't hear Mr. Krabs. That song was ass too. Where is it? The Blarney Stone. That's Mr. Krabs saying that. Okay. That's Mr. Krabs saying that. Maybe when they did the panty raid. In that episode, if y'all remember that, we should have been investigating Mr. Krabs. Y'all remember this episode where they did the panty raid? They did a panty raid on his own mother. Like, he got to be locked up. And he's saying shit like this? Come on, Mr. Krabs. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I can't get that out of my head. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. The New Abnormal, it's just good. I actually really yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna come back to that album that much. I really like I really like the new Abnormal. I do. I like the Strokes. It's very different than It's to Sit in Room on Fire. It's very different. There's some times where I genuinely feel like it's not even the Strokes. Where I feel like it's like where it's I feel like it's like The Weeknd singing on some of those songs, which is strange. I was not expecting that. The more I listen to the album, the less I like it. At first I was like, oh, okay, it's like right below them. It's not. It's a good grip. It's still good, but it's not really. It's not really. This Is It or Room on Fire. Swans. Bottom. Again, they're so different. I don't want to say this is ass. I like this more than the Mollusk. I don't know if it's mid though. If there was a tier between ass and mid, I would put it in there. But for right now, I'll put it in ass. And the reason being is that I like the girl singer more. I remember when the girl was singing on the album, I liked her way more than the guy. White Light and the Stones of Infinity. What's it called? Or in the Mouth of Infinity. Yeah, I like the girl more than the guy. Like, I think she was on this song, Blind.
Nothing to me.
Okay, I guess not. But it's just some of the songs they just drown out. It's like I'm getting bored listening to them. I guess I need to listen to this album more, but man, I just really wasn't rocking with it. I liked one of the songs, but I don't know. I gotta give. This is an album that I'm gonna need to get more time with. Both of these albums. So ass really isn't ass. It's just I need more time with both of the albums. I feel like that's fair. Ass really isn't ass. I just need more time with both of the albums. For sure. All right, Room on Fire. Come on. The Strokes. These two albums are just these three albums right here are the pinnacle for me. And Weezer's just sitting there right there, like this is what really propelled you. You know what I'm saying? This is like the trainer that got you to the NBA. These three albums right here are just the pinnacle of rock to me. And Central C, it's not ass, it's mid. And I'll put that above. Actually, I'll put that right there. I feel like this is a good tier list. I feel like this is a pretty good tier list. What y'all think? There's worse. There's been worse tier lists for sure. This is a pretty good tier list. I think this is pretty solid. How is this a pretty bad tier list? This is good. Let's readjust our rankings though. Yeah. Right there. We'll do that. Actually put that right there. Grace. Oh, no, I'll put that right there. I like it. I think this is pretty good. Green Album top tier. Yes, sir. The Green Album is top tier by Weezer. Weezer's great. I really like Weezer. Weezer is great. I really like Weezer. What's up with the community? 12 participants, 189 votes. How do I speed this up? Oh, shit. All right, community rankings. Community rankings. D. Yeah, y'all put a whole lot of Reddit S tier. Okay. Okay, good. W chat. W chat. Y'all put a whole lot of Reddit S tier.